And the bad news of crypto. My name is Wayne.
And my name is Manish.
And if you like money and crypto, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Today, billionaire hedge fund Ray Dalio still concerned that government could outlaw cryptocurrency. The founder of the world's largest hedge fund, Bridgewater Associates, is still concerned that the government could outlaw the cryptocurrency. Nonetheless, he sees Bitcoin as digital gold and owns some for diversification. Dalio voiced his concern in an interview with CNBC last week, stating that there is a reasonable chance that cryptocurrency, including Bitcoin, could eventually be outlawed by federal government. He pointed to a time President Franklin Roosevelt signed the Gold Reserve Act in 1934, transferring all of the country's privately held gold, titles, and certificates to the US Treasury as an example. The executive previously explained that a major economic downturn or inflationary event could prompt government to take similar actions on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. The 70-year-old billionaire to CNBC last week, I own very small amount of Bitcoin. I'm not a big owner, he added. There are certain assets that you want to own to diversify your portfolio, and Bitcoin is something like digital gold. I just think it is a diversification. By and large, I don't really know whether Bitcoin is going up or down. I could argue both sides of that. The Bridgewater Associates executive explained that it is important to continuously reevaluate the investment and avoid buying assets that perform well for a short period of time. Be careful about what you are putting your money in, he said, elaborating. Make the diversification global, not just in the United States. While seeing Bitcoin as a digital version of gold and hedge against inflation, Dalio still prefers gold, citing the metal's longer history of being a stronghold of wealth. If you put a gun to my head and said I can only have one, I will still choose gold. Dalio crypto ban concerns in getting less and less realistic over time. However, the cryptocurrency adoption increases globally. Last week, the chairman of the United States Security and Exchange Commissioner, Gary Gensler, said that Satoshi Nakamoto's innovation is real. A growing number of the world's largest investment banks are also getting into crypto, including JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, Morgan Stanley. In addition, companies are hiring more people to work on crypto projects, including Amazon, Fidelity, and PayPal.
Wow, awesome.
This is motivation to success. Hey bro, how are you doing? So, speaking of gold, we had gold that actually had a flash crash. Kind of tumbled about 4.5% at Asia's Open before bouncing about 3.6 off the lows in the European Opens. Something to consider. I mean, while Bitcoin is going strong, gold has taken a dip. Something to maybe acquire, as what Ray Dalio, the billionaire, has spoken about. Manish, that's all I have today in the
All
news.
right.
Back
So,
to you.
uh, for your first news, I have something to share. Uh, People think that crypto is a risk, but I was going through certain articles today, and then I come to know a very powerful lines which was mentioned as risk comes from not knowing what you are doing it. So I thought to share this line with you guys.
Very nice. So while Manish sets it up, do join us daily live on YouTube and Facebook, 9 p.m. Singapore time and 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you like money and crypto, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Manish, take it away.
I'm going to play a video. I don't know whether I have shared with the audio. Let's test this out.
The future of money is evolving rapidly, and no one wants to be left behind.
Are you able to hear the sound?
Yeah.
All right.
Mining Bitcoin is time and energy intensive, requires extensive physical resources, and advanced technical knowledge. Introducing Pi, the first and only digital currency you can mine on your phone. That's big. This novel approach, developed by Stanford PhDs, allows you to mine cryptocurrency on your phone by leveraging your existing social connections with no cost and no battery drain. Home? You've got Pi. It's time to join the revolution. Download Pi today for Apple or Android and get your piece of the pie.
Okay, so by watching this video, you might have understood, you got a glimpse of about these cryptocurrencies. Just to let you know, this cryptocurrencies is not launched yet. It's in a beta version, beta phase. They are doing some research and they are adopting a similar way what Bitcoin has done it in the past. So before Bitcoin was launched, they have opened for the miners, where miners can mine it and they can gain the cryptos. So this project was launched in 2018. Let me share you some more information about this Pi. Sorry about that. Today I'm at my friend's house, so the place is not so friendly, but bear with me. All right, so PI not network is causing a stir in the cryptocurrency community even before it was fully launched. The project has been developed since 2018 and remain in the testing mode. It's not launched yet. You will not be able to find this cryptocurrencies in CoinGecko or any other platform. But there are already predictions for the PI network value being a cryptocurrencies goes live. Some users views as a way to get involved in a cryptocurrencies from the ground up and profit in the future in some way that early Bitcoin adopters have ranked up massive gain from mining and holding the coins. Others, meanwhile, have linked PI to a multi-level marketing scam, which, based on my initial research, it doesn't look like that. But I will tell you, in upcoming few weeks, I'm going to do a deep research on this PI network coins, and you can just research it and do share your information with us. Yeah. So what is PI network? PI network is a digital currencies project that aims to keep a crypto mining accessible. It is based on the view that a centralization of the first generation of cryptocurrency like a Bitcoin has put them out of reach. Yeah. So first generation of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin has put them out of reach of everyday users. While early Bitcoin adopters could mine the digital coin from a regular computer CPU, the process of mining, validating transaction on its a distributed record or a blockchain has been taken over by a massive mining pool and a specialist hardware. The project developed by a team of a Stanford graduates aim to readdress the balance regarding the users to mine coin from the smartphone app. This is really a great innovation. The branding based on the number pi, you might have seen the pi kind of the symbol of pi. So phase one of the project launch is 2019 on a Pi day, which is 14th March, and it's free PI mining app. The app is completely free. You need not to invest a single penny. You can straight away download this app and you can start mining it. And by June 2019, the network had more than 100K active users. And a year later, when the phase two launched, there are 3.5 million active users. The app started running ad in May 2020 to provide a source of financing for the project. The user base reached 18 million at the end of May 2021, having crossed the 12 million mark in February. So based on my preliminary investigations, they looks very legitimate, but I will not confirm yet. In upcoming week, I'm going to put more research on it, and I'm going to share you the app screenshot, how you can register it and how you can mine it using the app. So that's all I have it for today, Wayne.
Thank you. Thanks, Manish. Great thing about Pi. I think motivation to success is asking, is Pi similar to binary trading? Not really. Basically, Pi, as Manish covered, is more about mining, but instead of using the desktop PC, you use it with your mobile phone.
Correct.
However, Manish is just sharing his experience and opinions. This is not financial advice.
Financial
Please
advice.
do your research, as there are still risks in the marketplace.
Correct. So
So
there are some article you will find it in the internet. They are calling it as a scam. But since 31 million users are active users are there in a Pi app, so I also want to explore it because there are nothing harm. I'm not investing any money here. I just download a free app and I start mining it, so I can test it out.
awesome. So let's see what's happening over the market side of things. The fear index shows 65, slightly a bit lower from yesterday. Of course, confidence in the marketplace as money starts to pour in. Of course, if being contrarian thinking, we always ensure that when there's extreme fear, it creates buying opportunities. Extreme fear could also be associated to the bear market. So that creates us as retail investors to actually buy more and acquire the coins. But when investors get too confident and too greedy, it's due for a market correction. So the VIX is the opposite. It measures the fear index of the stock market. Today, however, I won't be covering it as the stock market is closed. They are only open from Monday to Friday. Looking at the colors today, we have about Bitcoin holding 50% of the dominance, followed by Ethereum, slightly a bit on the lighter side as there's some money that actually poured out from the markets. However, we are climbing in terms of the market cap. Today, we are at $1.8 trillion. So something to look forward to. We are hoping that this money comes back to the normal state of 2.2 trillion, where Bitcoin was at the 64,000 height. We have actually lost a drop in the early days to about 1.1, 1.2 trillion. So now we are climbing back, and you can see in the last 24 hours, Bitcoin is up by 1.63, Ethereum is down by 0.51, USDT is up by 0.02, BNB is up by 0.10, Cardano is down by 0.73, XRP is up by 0.36, Dogecoin is down by 3.01, USDC is up by 0.03, Polkadot is down by 0.59, and Uniswap is up by 0.06. Solana is slightly up by 1.45. Of course, in the last 7 days, we are bullish. It's been a great week, a great start to the week since the 21st of July. So we hope more of this to come. Looking at the charts, we are aiming for the golden cross to appear. We had a death cross happen on June 23rd. We are looking at the golden cross that will happen sometime mid of August, where we will see this nice bull run that will take place. That happens when the moving average of the 50, the yellow, crosses the moving average of the 200 days. So then we'll see the bull.
Probably
But
it's going to. I can see that it's going to happen in August month itself, right?
yeah, it looks like it's going to happen. So let's hope for that. Of course, we are getting very nice support at the 40,000 levels. We are aiming to actually reach 49,000, which is the kind of the pump that we had, the strength of the the bull that came in here relative to its projection. We have broke the 200 moving average, and now we are aiming for 49,000. If we break the 49,000 and have support, then we will be looking to actually break the new heights. And then, of course, what is expected is about 100,000 by the end of December, January, and February, which I will share slightly shortly after the rainbow. If I won't be covering this because I don't have a PhD. However, if you are just learning to trade, this has been tracking for the last 10 years, and right now it's hodl. So basically hold on for your dear life, right? So we are actually buying Bitcoin and holding that as 50% of our portfolio. The remaining 40% is altcoins like Cardano, VET, and many of the other top 20 coins, and of course 10% into Doge or Shiba. Now, in terms of the market cycle, let me just share. I just updated this. This is actually an average captured over the last, what we have here is about 7 years. So if you can look at the charts here, this is updated as of yesterday. And the green actually just tells you the market cycle, right? So you can see that actually from November to December, typically we will see the actual bull that is coming in. Mostly the rest of the rates actually low is when we acquire more of the coins. So market cycles come up and down, and we should be able to anticipate the move of that market and just align to that force, and If you can see patterns repeat itself, except of course what happened in 2018, it was down. So there are cases where even October, November, December are down. So if you are it's still early now to acquire more coins. Of course, for Bitcoin, we have a principal and root zones. We don't trade Bitcoin because it's 21 million. We are going to cross 19 million. There's a remaining 2 more millions to be mined until 2040, as what Michael Saylor.
So Bitcoin, for Bitcoin, we have only one word, which is hodl.
Hodl. That's it. Dollar cost average and hodl for Bitcoin, and that's 50% of the market. Because if you look at the price of Bitcoin for a year, you can actually see the kind of percentage you can get. Of course, more than traditional market compared to the rest of the other altcoins like Ethereum, Cardano, which has higher interest. Look at Doge, of course, 5,000 over percent. So this is where we will take that top of that other 40% and point to acquire more Bitcoin as a retail investor. Of course, if you're a millionaire and billionaire, you know it's a different ball game. But for me personally, I'm not a billionaire, neither is Manish. So we are using whatever cash we have, because cash is trash, and buying into that market. Please.
And if you are a billionaire or millionaire, we would love to call you in our show. So
yeah, so
please give us your interview timings so that I can catch up with you.
So in the last since May to July, myself and Manish has been acquiring a lot of these coins, and we are expecting. I will be tracking this, of course, for this year. We had a very good run from February to April, but let's see whether we have nice green so we can enjoy the coming year. So that's so much for the Bitcoin. Now in Ethereum seems to had a bull run. So both Bitcoin and Ethereum about 4 hours ago had a very strong pump.
Yeah, after this hard fork event, especially after the hard fork event, I have seen a drastic
So you
bullish trend.
Big bulls came in. I'm still trying to investigate, but they came in and actually pumped up Ethereum and got it as high as close to 3,000, right? 3,000. Yeah. So that's something that that happened about 4 hours ago, and right now we are still anticipating Ethereum to actually hit its height of 4,000, which will eventually happen sometime in the next 3 months. It's anticipated only solely because of what has happened here. Was a very nice run, Manish. Very nice run.
Very nice run. I can see the victory sign there, the V.
Yeah, it was a V recovery. Of course, we had channeling, but in terms of a bear market, there will be some anticipation of some dips to come for both Ethereum and Bitcoin, because there is a consolidation period before the next run up. So prepare yourself. I mean, buy the dips and hodl. These are the great coins. We are in a great industry. Money is pouring in from the baby boomers. Once EFT is announced, that will be a great sign for us. Looking at the Bitcoin, also the hashing that's happening, we are climbing. We are going to climb back to where we were at the peak. So you can see that as North America is taking up mining, it's actually helping to support the network. Of course, for transactions per day, still channeling, but you can see kind of it's moving up higher than the previous day. So that's something to take note. Of course, the highest that we ever did was about 400. So something to know what's happening rather than getting caught in the news. So that's all I have. I'm going to open up the channels. Hi, Corey.
So, hi, Motivation to Success. I can see you asking, do you guys have a Discord or Telegram? We do have Telegram. I think you can follow the link. I think you want to share the comment.
Yeah, we'll just share actually
the Motivation to Success. Can you pop up in the screen, Wayne?
Yeah. So you can just actually head down over to any of our videos, the latest videos, right? Let me just click this, I think. And just... Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Because I'm actually... Just click this.
Yeah, just click this, the link tree, and you will be able to see all our social media pages, including Telegram.
Yep, it's all here, guys. So you have the YouTube channel. Myself and Manish is on live on YouTube and Facebook. We have our blog. You can connect with us on Telegram. Yeah, so Instagram is mostly all the pictures and stuff. So get in touch with us. Let us know what you think. I think in the next couple of weeks, of course, we can't keep track of all the 11,000 coins that is out there in the crypto. But like what Manish is covering is something that is trending. We will actually look at the four things in terms of the coin, which is the fundamentals, the technicals, the cash flow management, and the risk. So we'll be covering that. I'm still working with Manish on that, and I think in a few weeks to come, you will get to hear our take on those coins, especially as we usher in the bull run. Hi, Lawrence. Welcome to the channel.
Hi, Lawrence. Yeah. And those
Uh,
who are not aware, we have a blog post. If you love to read, feel free to go there and just go through the articles. And we do have a merchandise shop also over there related to cryptos. If you are interested on a crypto products.
yeah, I think somebody is asking to reshow again. So this chart basically, just let me reshare again. It's actually tracking the 7 years. I took the average of Bitcoin, particularly this only solely for Bitcoin. Yeah, so the green ones is basically high, right? So this is the time where the bull sets in. Of course, if you are trading, this is the time to actually sell. Of course, this is just our opinion. It's more on financial literacy, financial education. And the rate is when we acquire. So for root zones, we are mentioning that Bitcoin we don't sell. We're actually holding it, as what Michael Saylor from MicroStrategy, the CEO, has mentioned. This is like buying the land of Manhattan. So you have what's on top of the lands is you have the DApps, you have all the exchanges, all the coins. So you got to understand tokenomics. You got to understand how money is flowing into the market cap, as well as government regulations, and people who are adopting it, like corporate companies, countries, right? So when you start to see the adoption takes place, especially from institutions and talks on in politics on actually trying to put taxation laws on crypto, that because there's money in the pot, right? So nobody actually starts to come in when there's no money. But I do, on a personal note, I do agree on certain laws that is required to protect retail investors. And retail investors makes up almost 80% of all the crypto exchanges, followed by whales as well as billionaire. I will try to get that chart, which I read in a recent article. Yeah, so we do dollar cost average. We buy when it's rate. We don't sell for Bitcoin, but most of the altcoins will follow Bitcoin. So we sell mostly towards the end of the year.
And we personally enjoy the bear market. We don't get panic.
Yeah,
We try to as much as we can acquire it.
right.
The
And
premium
there's
cryptos.
always opportunities. Just to share with you all, I always share this screen, which is this, right? Of course, you have the debt and bond market, which is $250 trillion. The equity market, 80 trillion, right? You have gold. Although gold, I put 7 trillion. It's really hard to really nail down how many trillions of gold there is, because there's no right or correct mechanism to actually track. And that's why people like Bitcoin, because with Bitcoin, there's only 21 million. With the actual gold, some people have bought the gold mine and they are holding it so that when the time it comes to actually mine, they can control the market and supply and demand. And of course, you have the crypto space, which is this was a very old. I put it at 1.4 trillion when we started, but now today you can see it's actually at 1.8.
1.7, right? 1.8, yeah.
Yeah,
The
1.8. We are
market
going to
cap.
hit 2 trillion. So I have to update this chart. And we have the forex market, which is 7 trillion. Now, the total traditional market is about $400 trillion. 400. So that's something
It's
to,
a huge.
right. And so when the bubble pops, you know what's going to happen. Money will go into metals. Money will go into the crypto space, because people need to move money fast. And that's what myself and Manish has been preparing. So preparation is the key to success. So that's something. So it's like buy the dip with strict stop loss. So there's two mindset here. Maybe if I were to share this, careful with the terms we use, because you got to have a clear definition of the mindset that you're harboring. if you look at these two gentlemen's here, right? If you are buying in for the long haul, dollar cost average, keeping it hodl, right? You are Warren Buffett. You are an investor. If you are talking about buying the dips with strict stop loss, but the moment you use stop
It's
loss
a
is
trading.
George Soros, right? So understand the two dynamics, because for ourselves we are half 50% traders and 50% investors. That's why our portfolio in Root Zones is 50% hodl, which is Bitcoin because of that 21 million supply, and then the other 40% myself and Manish do a lot of Bollinger trading. So if you are on Binance network, do check out one of our videos in the how-to section on how to and always benchmark. When you learn a new strategy, especially in trading, always test on any coins, and at least go as far as 2 years to see how the if what do you call it, the efficiency of the strategy that you're deploying. So that's how myself and Manish we learn. um, I'm just looking at the
Yeah,
charts.
this post is really great and good comparison of hodl and trading, the investors and the trading.
Yeah, two mindsets. So one is long haul, the other is short term. And the reason why we do short term gains is to create that capital as much as we can. So your $1,000 become 55x. You take that and buy the gold 2.0 in
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
To answer straight to the point for the questions, motivation to success is raised it. When we do a trading, yes, we do put a strict stop loss. But when we are planning to invest it, the hodl, irrespective of any price, we enjoy the holding.
Yep, that's right. Do you hear rumors on Bitcoin bear market is false? Okay, so there's this term called buy the rumors and sell the news. Okay,
So, bro,
sup Loon? Loon. When Loon is here, guys, I need to play the
the loon
the
dance.
dance. It's called the Loon dance.
No, last Saturday I watched my video.
Sorry, I just
Yeah. So last Saturday I watched. I repeat watched my the stream, and I saw that at the same time I'm also doing the loon dance when the loon started. It was a great timing. I really enjoyed watching that.
yeah, so Loon comes on our show on the weekends. Sometimes he do shares a bit on what's happening in the China market, a bit of geopolitical movement. It's because these are things that creates risk to us as retail investors. So it's always good to know the trend, what's coming up. But some of these are FUD, right? Fear, uncertainty, and doubt, right? And sometimes this FUD narrative becomes FOMO, which is fear of missing out,
Missing
right?
out.
So don't get caught up with the news. The news helps to support you, but as a retail investors, but you got to look at the actual transactions that's happening on the blockchain. You got to really understand the utility of the coin, where the longevity of where it's going, and the fear will definitely come in, especially today, which is about the taxation laws that the US is actually coming in, and the idea is for you to give up Bitcoin, right? So the more you sell it out, it will be very difficult in time to come to get it back. So
Yeah.
that's something that we're hodling. No amount of fear and news, or maybe a gun to my head, I might consider giving up Bitcoin. But other than that, no, I'm not selling it. So that's it.
And those who get influenced with the FUD, we get benefited. You sell it up, the market goes down, the
Right.
price drop, and we we go and buy those cryptos.
Yeah, exactly. And okay, GPU mining, is it going to end? No, GPU mining is not going to end.
Not going to end.
Yeah,
Yes.
but they are having a shortage, and I think recently they decoupled some of the cards, like Nvidia actually decoupled, because they are actually creating cards for gamers, and creating cards, the older cards like the 3080 and 3090, those older generation of cards actually were good in terms of the hash rate when you are doing mining.
Yep.
So
And also to let you know, the gaming industry and a blockchain crypto industry is going to be hand in hand moving forward. There are great cryptocurrencies which is game based is going to come. Lots of
oh,
NFTs is going to come.
very nice. Right,
Yeah.
right. Indian, yes, I love my curry.
Yeah, I'm Indian. Wayne is Singaporean.
I was born and raised here. Manish is from India, but of course we are both here in Singapore, and we came from a tech industry, and we love blockchain, and then that's one thing led to another, and today we are in crypto, and it's nice to really meet you, motivation. So thanks for joining us. Yeah, do join us. Get on the Telegram group, so we always post before we go live, because there are some days we get stuck as in trade in a certain project, we might delay coming on. But the promise and commitment is 1,000 videos for the next 3 years. You get one video every day talking about the news, the trends, what coins to buy, how to invest your money wisely, and
Yeah,
yeah.
and hopefully you will get the Telegram link in our descriptions. And in a Telegram, we do update in case if you are getting delayed in a live sessions. We put all the information related to our live. So do join us in a Telegram.
Yes. I'm catching up, Loon. Let's see. Not so much on taxes, but KYC proof of stake. Yeah, Loon, I totally agree on the KYC. Basically, know your customers. I think that's very important in terms of the exchange. It helps us
I
to.
was, I recently registered myself in Hotbit, and I was wondering there is no KYC option there. Probably if I go for a VIP option, then they might have asked for a KYC. But initially, they have not asked for KYC, and it's
This
one of
this
the leading exchange.
Yeah, it's not good, especially with scams and hacks. I rather know and catch these culprits to weed them out from a really good technology of blockchain that will it's going to change the next 10 to 30 years and future. Bitcoin is exempted, yeah, because it's a proof of work. So that's something that Loon, they are looking at others like proof of stake.
Yeah, I'm also waiting that all exchange should strictly implement KYC.
Wow, I swapped all my altcoins to BTC, but keeping ETH and so Loon Loon always
Oh, you surprised with your strategies, no?
Loon Loon. I tell you, when Bitcoin hits 100,000, I might have to extend this Loon dance.
Yeah, and you know one thing, the moment Bitcoin price goes up, I start recalling the loon dance in my mind.
Yeah, in my mind, just do the.
Just do this.
So in the future, all exchanges will have KYC. Yeah, Loon, I want that. That's
I
why I say
want that.
I'm okay for paying certain amount. I mean, thankfully we live in Singapore. We don't have to pay tax. I know Australia came out with a law today on the news. Mostly for Lawrence, is based in Australia, is that they are still believe that cryptocurrency is a wild west. So they're not even exploring. And one of the CEO of Australia actually said that it's such a loss to the country, because it's a delay, right? They wait for a technology to actually reach a certain stability before they adopt, but by then the opportunity is gone. So that's news that I've posted on Twitter, so you can check out our Twitter. A lot of great articles there. um Rumor that CIA created Bitcoin. We don't know. But it's definitely not one Satoshi Nakamoto. A lot of people believe that it's a group of people that came together to create, knowing that it's going to destroy the financial industry in terms of what they call it, disruptive technology.
I,
So we,
yeah, I think if somebody would have watched your yesterday the album song, then he would be clear for the Bitcoin, all
yeah.
the basics, all the fundamentals.
Yeah, all the fundamentals, everything. It's as simple as that. And I mean, the newer millennials, our generations, we are tech. We born into the tech. So for us to get on and don't really need a bank as a middleman, that's a benefit to us. But of course, the baby boomers still alive today have a lot of money. They will pay the banks for services rendered to buy into cryptos like EFTs and private funds.
Yep.
Yeah, Loan, to comply with regulations of various countries. I think, yeah, that's like the ESG, right? Same thing, same model of control, and I think that's where. And I think if you look at some of the early crypto investors, the adopters, those in YouTuber stars, they do give their take on Singapore being smart to adopt cryptocurrency, no tax, great model, so that's something that we are fortunate to be here. So, and today is Singapore's birthday, so happy birthday, Singapore, and thank
Happy
you.
birthday. Yeah.
Thank you for giving us
And
the opportunity to have a a tiny dot in the island. 56 years or 50 over years of independence. We are actually in the center of Asia, and it's a hub. It's a one-stop shop for all the millionaires and billionaires to come here, and it's a playground. So that's amazing. 191 country. We can travel, clean water, safe, tax. I always like to share on the economic freedom which I here. So if you can actually see this is something, right? Singapore being number one,
yeah, and our Singapore is number one.
right? So we have the rule of law, government of size, regulatory, open market. So these are all the parameters of what it takes to actually succeed in this 21st century in terms of financial freedom. And if you don't make that opportunity, if you don't take that opportunity, then it becomes it's a choice, right? It's a choice. I met a lot of people who adopted the financial freedom mindset, as well as others who condemn cryptocurrency, saying it's a scam. And to me, it's a big bet. It's an opportunity. If you really, really believe that the traditional market can make you a millionaire, go for it, because people like Ray Dalio, 2000 analysts, 17% per annum. I'm
And
not.
just recall your memory, even the BTC when it was launched in a pre-mining phase, it was also call it as a scam. But now is one of the biggest cryptocurrencies.
Yep. So everything starts out with that. The people who jump on it, with that kind of mentality is either, you make a choice and don't regret regardless of the outcome, but it changed their financial destiny. So that's what Root Zones is for. We are a bit of really moving on that, wherever there's opportunities, we will be there. We have been scammed before. We have been hacked. It's okay. We made a lot of money. We lost some money. Overall, it's been a great journey, and that's what we hope to share with the community.
And for us, it's always be work in progress.
Always constant and never ending improvement. So with that, it's a holiday, so we're gonna enjoy the rest of it. Manish is having wine. I know. Manish, where's your wine? Take your wine and cheers. I'm gonna pop open my whiskey and have it. So on today's
Cheers.
celebration. So with that, guys, we'll see you tomorrow, same time, the same channel, and always be trading happy.
And if you have any further questions, please let us know.
Take care, guys.
Take care, guys.